So today I'm going to show you how to use VoiceStream Reader. This is an app that's available in the App Store and it reads any text aloud. So once you download it, you'll want to open it. Mine has already been opened, so when you first get it, you'll be prompted to do a couple things like download a voice or accept terms. So go ahead and do that first. Once that's complete, you'll wind up with a platform that looks like this. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you open the app is go down to the gear at the bottom of the middle, touch it. You'll see User Manual, select User Manual. This adds the user manual into the interface. In the user manual is all the general information you'll want to know of how to use it, and it'll also help support you if you have any troubles or issues with the app. When you first start, what you'll want to do is listen to the Quick Start document. When you open this document is relatively brief, and you can read it or have it read aloud to you, and it'll give you some general information on how to use the app. Stuff like finger swipes or just general features that make the app more functional and easier to use. Now that we're in the app and we're actually in a document, we'll talk a bit about some of the features within an open document. So if you look on the four corners on the outside, you can see there's little different symbols. So we'll talk about each of those. So the first one is the little house. When we touch that, which I'll do now, it takes us back to the home screen. So that's always how you return home to where all your documents are. Head back into the document. Next to it, the piece of paper, is the export button. This is how you export different files. Touch there, it'll show you different ways you can export different things. Next to this, you have the controls. So this is the reading modes. So for example, if we touch reading mode, it'll show how you can set for the document to stop at the end of a sentence, at the end of the document. You can even put it in finger mode where you can put your finger on the screen and touch while it reads, and you can follow along and it won't interfere. And there are other controls like setting timers and other advanced controls that you can build in to suit whatever you like. On the right-hand side, we have the auditory and visual controls. So we'll touch the first one. This is our audio settings. This is where you can speed up and slow down the rate of speech, change the voice, and get into more advanced settings like manage different voices, and advanced audio settings are available. You can see there. Next to this are the visual settings. So we touch the AA here. This allows you to set the color of the text, the font, the speech cursor, whatever you like, and same, it has that advanced visual setting. Next to this are the bookmark. I've already tapped it, so you can see on the document on the left-hand side I have bookmarked. That's where you would set any of your bookmarks. Down on the bottom, with the 3 lines and dots, if we touch there, this would typically bring up the different chapters of the book or sections of the text. Because this is a relatively short document, it's not divided into any sections or chapters. But if you had a longer text, you could go ahead and touch different chapters to skip ahead to. There's also the capacity to bookmark and to highlight, as you can see the little visuals there under the word locations. On the right-hand side, we have the search tool. So you can search for a specific word in the text if you're looking for something specific. And below this at the bottom, you can see that we have 30 seconds. If we touch this, it shows you our navigation units. So this means it shows us that if we were to hit the rewind or fast forward button, this is the amount of time it would speed forward or go back. And you can set it to seconds or sentences, paragraphs, bookmarks, or so on. Head back out to home there. So when you first get VoiceStream, that'll be the first thing you'll want to do. The Quick Start will prompt you on how to use the different swipe methods to get different features like speeding up and slowing down the voice, zooming in on certain visual information. So that'll be the first thing you want to check out when you start out. And I also encourage you to look through the user manual a bit.